Buckle up, space enthusiasts. You're about to witness a jaw-dropping moment in humanity's quest to conquer the cosmos. Today, we're diving into the heart of the Gobi Desert, where China has just launched a rocket carrying three brave Taikonauts to the Tiangong Space Station. This isn't just another space mission. It's a bold step in China's ambitious plan to rival the United States as a global space superpower. From mind-blowing experiments with zebrafish and worms to installing cutting-edge space debris protection, this mission is packed with action. So grab your virtual spacesuit and let's blast off into the details of this historic event. Just moments ago, a rocket roared to life in the vast expanse of the Gobi Desert, carrying three Chinese Taikonauts, China's term for its astronauts, toward the Tiangong Space Station. This launch marks another milestone in China's rapidly advancing space program, which has been fueled by billions of dollars in investment and a vision to achieve what President Xi Jinping calls the Chinese people's space dream. Unlike the astronauts of NASA or the cosmonauts of the former Soviet Union, these space explorers are proudly called Taikonauts, a nod to China's unique place in the global space race. The trio aboard this mission is led by Chen Dong, a seasoned former fighter pilot and a true veteran of space exploration. In 2022, Chen Dong made history as the first Chinese taikonaut to log over 200 cumulative days in orbit, a feat that cements his status as a trailblazer. Joining him are Chen Jiangyi, another former Air Force pilot, and Wang Jia, a former space technology engineer. For these two, this mission marks their first ever journey into space, a thrilling leap into the unknown. Together, they're embarking on a 6-month adventure that will see them replace the current 3-person crew aboard the Tiangong Space Station, who have been in orbit since October 2024. As the rocket soared into the sky, hundreds of well-wishers gathered at the launch site, waving national flags, singing patriotic songs, and showering the Taikonauts with flowers. The atmosphere was electric, a testament to the pride and excitement surrounding China's space endeavors. This wasn't just a launch. It was a celebration of a nation's determination to carve its name among the stars. So, what's on the agenda for these three Taikonauts during their 6-month stay aboard the Tiangong Space Station? Buckle up because their to-do list is out of this world. First and foremost, they'll be conducting a series of groundbreaking life science experiments. And here's where things get really wild. They're bringing along some unusual passengers: zebrafish, Planarian flatworms, and a type of Streptococcus bacteria. These aren't just random critters. They're key to 3 cutting-edge experiments designed to unlock the mysteries of life in space. Why zebrafish, you ask? These tiny aquatic creatures are a favorite among scientists because their biological systems are surprisingly similar to humans. By studying how they adapt to the microgravity environment of space, researchers hope to gain insights into how humans might fare on long-term missions, like those to the Moon or Mars. The Planarian flatworms are equally fascinating. Known for their incredible regenerative abilities, these worms can regrow entire body parts, a trait that could hold the key to understanding tissue repair in space. And the Streptococcus bacteria? It's part of an experiment to study how microbes behave in the harsh conditions of orbit, which could have implications for both space exploration and life back on Earth. But the Taikonauts' mission isn't just about playing with fish and worms. They've got some serious hardware to tackle as well. One of their key tasks is to install a state-of-the-art space debris protection device on the Tiangong Space Station. Space debris, tiny particles and fragments hurtling through orbit at breakneck speeds, poses a constant threat to satellites and space stations. A single collision could spell disaster, so this device is a critical upgrade to keep the station safe. The Taikonauts will also perform spacewalks, replenish supplies, and carry out general maintenance to ensure the station remains in tip-top shape. This mission is a pivotal moment for China's space program, which has been making waves in recent years. Beijing has poured billions of dollars into its space ambitions, with plans to send a crewed mission to the Moon by 2030 and eventually build a permanent lunar base. The Tiangong Space Station, a marvel of engineering, is a cornerstone of these efforts. Unlike the International Space Station, which is a collaborative effort involving multiple nations, Tiangong is entirely China's own, a symbol of its growing prowess in space. The current crew aboard Tiangong, who these Taikonauts are replacing, have been in orbit for 6 months, conducting their own set of experiments and maintenance tasks. They're set to return to Earth on April 29, 2025, landing at the Dongfang landing site after completing handover procedures with the new crew. This rotation system ensures that the station remains fully operational, with fresh Taikonauts ready to pick up where their predecessors left off. Let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer audacity of this mission. Sending humans into space is no small feat. It requires precision, courage, and a whole lot of brainpower. The Taikonauts will be living in a confined, high-tech environment 400 kilometers above Earth, where every move is carefully planned and every experiment could yield discoveries that shape the future of space exploration. From conducting spacewalks to installing critical equipment, their work is a delicate balance of science, engineering, and sheer grit. China's space program isn't just about scientific discovery, it's also a geopolitical statement. For decades, the United States has dominated space exploration, from the Apollo moon landings to the International Space Station. But China is catching up fast. President Xi Jinping's vision of the Chinese people's space dream is about more than just reaching the stars. It's about establishing China as a global leader in technology and innovation. The Tiangong Space Station, the planned lunar missions, and the eventual moon base are all part of a broader strategy to challenge U.S. dominance in space. Back at the launch site in the Gobi Desert, the mood was one of unbridled optimism. Hours before liftoff, the streets were alive with celebration. Spectators waved flags, sang songs, and cheered for the Taikonauts, who carry the hopes of a nation on their shoulders. This wasn't just a routine launch. It was a moment of national pride, a reminder that China is no longer just a participant in the space race, but a serious contender. As the rocket climbed higher, its fiery trail lighting up the desert sky, you couldn't help but feel the weight of the moment. This mission is about more than just 3 Taikonauts or a few experiments. It's about humanity's relentless drive to explore, to push boundaries, and to dream bigger. The zebrafish, the flatworms, the bacteria, they're small players in a much larger story, one that could one day lead to humans living on the moon, Mars, or beyond. For Chen Dong, Chen Jiangyi, and Wang Jia, the next 6 months will be a whirlwind of activity. They'll conduct experiments that could redefine our understanding of life in space. They'll perform spacewalks that test their physical and mental endurance. They'll install equipment that protects the station from the dangers of space debris. And through it all, they'll be living proof of China's growing influence in the final frontier. As we wrap up this cosmic journey, let's not forget the bigger picture. Space exploration isn't just about one nation or one mission. It's about humanity's shared quest to understand our place in the universe. China's Taikonauts are adding a new chapter to that story, one that's filled with ambition, innovation, and a touch of wonder. So, what's next for China's space program? Will they beat the U.S. to the moon? Will Tiangong become the blueprint for future space stations? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're as pumped about space as we are, and subscribe to the channel for more updates on the latest breakthroughs in science, tech, and exploration. This is Focal Point, signing off from the edge of the universe. See you in the stars.